Hey, what's up, North County? Welcome to the Morning Brew. We are Tuesday morning, March 25th. We're in the last stretch of the month of March. Eric, good morning.
The March.
The last stretch.
Yes.
Yes, I think what's the first? I think is on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Happy Fools.
So we got a little under a week left of the, dude. I just want to say yesterday was like awesome.
Yesterday was like 89.
I was way overdressed.
Yeah.
It was 90 degrees when I left to go home at 5 o'clock.
Oof.
Right?
Oof.
And I got home and I was just like, it was no wind, no breeze. It was just straight dead heat.
Yeah.
Of 90 degrees.
It's nice.
So, and then guess what else came out after that? We're hanging outside. Here comes the mosquitoes in March.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's like, bro, what do you guys do, man? It's like, go back to your tree. Get out of here.
Yeah, mosquitoes suck, dude. And they're big this year too.
Dude.
I don't know if you've seen them, but they're over an inch long.
Okay, I'm going to be the first one to say this, and when we see it on the news and we talk about it,
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, dude, remember when I said this? Dude, the mosquitoes and daddy longlegs have mated, okay? And they have mated, all right? And they have created a daddy longleg version of a mosquito.
A long mosquito?
A big
daddy long
ass
mosquito?
with like the part that goes into you that you can see coming at you.
It's like a catheter.
Yeah, dude, it's like a syringe. Here comes the syringe with the mosquito daddy longleg. I'm going to say that right here.
I'm going to try to make a device that could kill the mosquitoes. There's this thing that you could buy. It's like a little tiny bucket, and put these holes in the side of it, and you put this juice in there, and the mosquitoes get attracted to it, and they go in there and they die.
Yeah, I know. Dude, I think there's so many myths to that.
No, I watched 100 YouTube videos on it. It works.
What are you putting in there? Like some sort of oil of some sort, right?
Yeah.
It's like a oil base because that's why they're attracted to you.
I was just gonna kind of cut myself and drain all my blood in there, and then maybe it'll just go to my blood in the tub, and then instead of sucking it out of me.
You know what's funny is the blood isn't the what that's attracting them.
No, I know.
It
is because if you notice, they suck your blood out, and they turn into a big old pulp.
Yeah, have you ever squatted them when they got like right there? You're like, all right, cool, and then you're like, and they're like, explode on your arm.
Splat. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But
definitely.
Myth, whether or not, if you take garlic pills,
okay, yeah,
they don't like the garlic that your body gives off as it's in you.
Something about eating bananas maybe too as well. Is that another one? I think banana.
I haven't heard that one. Skin So Soft from Avon.
Yeah. That's okay. That's what everybody talks about. Everybody talks about
which
Skin So Soft.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. It makes you smell and feel good. Skin So Soft. Okay, so if you've never used Skin So Soft, it actually you use it in the shower, dude, and you feel like when you come out of like the River Oaks, out of the hot tubs, out of the.
Yeah, but do you smell like grandma when you come out of that, or
you don't? It's like a I can't explain the smell.
I just don't want to smell like that. You know what I'm talking about, like that.
Yeah, like grandma mothballs.
Yeah, like I don't want to smell like.
Yeah, like you just rolled around in a mothball pit for an hour and a half, and then sprayed terrible cologne from like Avon.
The Avon, yeah.
Yeah, the Avon cologne.
No, that's nasty. No, these mosquitoes are a bad. I bet you the mosquitoes are the next culprit of our next big
pandemic.
Pandemic, yeah.
Probably the West Nile. They're going to call it something bigger and more devastating than the West Nile.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the next one. Yeah, I just saw my first. I didn't buy it. I bought this Tesla before Elon, sticker car yesterday.
Okay, so this is hypocritical because you're just sell the car. You know what I mean?
Right?
Don't sit there and drive it because you're gonna get your ass slammed. Somebody's gonna do something. People are nuts right now, dude. This is crazy.
Dude, I literally, she was in front of me, and I drove up, and I'm like, oh no. And I got there, and I couldn't read the whole thing, right? But I saw the start of it, which it said something like that.
Yeah.
And as I kind of go right next to her, and I look over there, and I just kind of shake my head.
Yeah.
I'm just like, God, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
You truly are an idiot. If you have a sticker on your car that that says the reason why you have the car, but you bought it before. You're an idiot. Just you're an idiot.
Just not do it. Just dude, it's just basically
right. It's a freaking car.
You're saying you're a moron because you're trying to please people that are driving. You're trying to please your peers while you're driving this vehicle, and they don't want people to hate them. It's like, just be a human being. Just drive your car, go to work, pick your kids up, do your thing.
Yeah, these are the same people that have, Gavin Newsom 2028 stickers on in their lawn, or signs on their lawn and stuff. So.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's I think it's comical. So now you're gonna have these guys. Now you're gonna be targeted. I mean, you're just an idiot. I mean, you're gonna be targeted.
I'm watching these videos of these guys, keying these Teslas, right?
Right.
There's 8 or 9 cameras on these vehicles. They're all getting caught, and all these people don't look well. They're all in pajamas. One dude had blue hair or pink hair,
right?
Rainbow ripped shirt. He was like 300 pounds. His pants were below his ass. I couldn't tell if his back was his ass or his butt was. I couldn't tell. And he's sitting there bashing the window and keying a car. I'm going, this guy is loony.
I know.
Absolutely loony.
Well, I didn't know about the cameras all over the car.
Oh, dude. Watch, I'll show you. They're everywhere. I'm sure there's some sort of video or picture here. But yeah, there's like 9 cameras on these cars, and you can check it out. And let's see, Tesla.
So I wonder if those are the I told my wife last night. I said, I want to get a Tesla now.
Nah,
she's like,
I'm still
no.
I'm still not convinced about.
I just want it for the fact that I don't have to drive it.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be kind of cool.
Oh, you mean like getting home from the bar or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like sit in the passenger seat, have it take you home. Kit, take me home. Home, Kit.
Right?
I would call my Tesla Kit.
I would too. That'd be badass. Trying to see if I can find some stuff. Man, there's so much damage going on with Teslas right now. It's like, it's stupid. Here's
you got something?
I'm trying to get something up here. Woman caught on camera, but they're frumpy, dude. Everybody's like frumpy. Oh, I don't want to do that one.
Yeah, but everybody they fit a typical stereotype.
Right.
Every single one of them fit a typical stereotype.
They do. And it's sad because there's a huge mental health issue going on right now in our country. And you could tell that if somebody on the news or somebody's saying, hey, we want all Teslas to be destroyed, go out there and screw everybody up. I don't care if they own a Tesla. I don't care if they're Democrat, Republican. Go out there and just destroy Teslas. And that's what's going on right now. And that's a huge mental issue because if you're that willing to do something like that, your brain ain't working.
You guys are mental.
Your brain's not working that well.
You guys need some red dye Fruit Loops. Is what you need.
I think they are eating that stuff.
you guys, hey, stop snorting the red dye Fruit Loops. Okay, stop crushing up the red dye. That's what happened. Okay, yeah. I just discovered what happened.
All right.
Okay. RFK got rid of the red dye. Elon Musk is getting rid of all his stuff. And what really happened is these people were crushing up red dye Fruit Loops and snorting them.
Snorting the Fruit Loops.
Snorting the Fruit Loops.
Oh my God.
Yes. All right. With milk probably right behind it.
Right.
Milk chaser.
Well, it's a screwed up situation, dude. It's kind of crazy, dude. It's an American company. You got all these senators and congresswomen and women and men coming out saying, destroy Elon Musk. Dude, the pension plans, a lot of things are that's all Elon, dude. Their pension plans are going through them to get the money. So
yeah, but you know what? You know what's going to happen is there's going to be this circle that comes back around, and all these dipshits are going to be eating crow.
I have a feeling, yeah. I have a feeling in a year things are gonna be kind of different around our area, in our world, dude. It's gonna be kind of crazy, yeah.
Well, hey, since we're talking about that, let's go to this one.
Okay.
So it's called a Sentry Mode.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
which is it activates the cameras and the protection system.
Yep.
And so these crazy people don't want the Tesla owners to know about this, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so Tesla owners can activate a security measure on their vehicles called Sentry Mode, which can help deter or even bust threats in the wake of widespread vandalism targeting Elon Musk cars. Sentry Mode, when enabled, keeps the cameras and sensors of the vehicle powered on and ready to record suspicious activity that happens nearby. Think of Sentry Mode as an intelligent vehicle security system that alerts you when it detects possible threats, kind of like a Ring camera.
Right.
Okay, so Tesla vehicles with Sentry Mode activated will pulse the headlights, sound the alarm, and display a message on the touchscreen saying that cameras may be recording as a warning to those outside the vehicle as the threat is detected. If the sensor picks up jerky movement, like being towed, shaken, or keyed by crazy blue-haired people, is what it says. Let's see, how do we do this? It goes, the Sentry Mode, Teslas will... Well, you have to go to your...
Well, no, you just have to go to your Tesla, whatever.
You could probably just tell it to turn on Sentry
You probably
Mode.
could, yeah. It's that smart. So
Tesla, or whatever your car's name is.
Yeah.
Turn on Sentry
I think
Mode.
I've named mine Corky. I like Corky, the name.
So now, now that these people that have electric cars, that's trading them in for those Rivians or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Oh, those are expensive.
Okay, but are they going to use the Tesla charging stations?
They have to.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you guys are morons.
They have to.
God.
They have to.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you guys can't. So if you have, get rid of your Starlink.
Yeah.
Okay, soon to be T-Mobile. Get rid of your cell phone internet provider. Let's see. What else does Elon do?
He just wants to make sure that paralyzed people can walk, that people that can't see or hear can maybe, get their vision and hearing back.
Yeah, so don't use any of that stuff.
And he's going to bring robots into our life in 2030. 2030, we should have robots that are mowing our lawn, doing our dishes, and, doing other things for people. And, yeah. Dude,
I'm not sure if that's a good idea.
It could be. Think about it. If you're a disabled...
I might be on the other side of that one.
Wait a second. If you're a disabled vet and this robot, say you're a disabled vet, right? And you're in a wheelchair and something happens in that wheelchair, you fall down when you're taking a shower, or, something happens, right? What if that robot could come to you when nobody's around and pick you up and put you back in your wheelchair, or put you in the bed, or put you in a chair?
Yeah, but you still have to have a $50,000
Okay,
robot.
So let me
if there's a grant,
let me tell you this then.
Yeah.
To have somebody sit at your house every day and help you, like a home care person, that would cost you over $80,000 a year. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Where you could buy this robot. These robots are only going to be $30,000. So if you're a disabled person, a vet, or anything like that, and you need help, or an older person, this robot can now, for $30,000 for one purchase, pick you up, put you in your bed, put you in your chair, help you out, and your family could be like, the robot's got it handled.
I don't know, man.
Because it's expensive. Healthcare for anybody who needs, like in-home care or anything like that. Yeah,
in-home care, any of that kind of stuff.
And you can't trust
even
these
just
people.
a nanny.
And sometimes you can't trust these people. Sometimes people feel like they're getting, taken advantage of or something.
Right.
Like that.
Hence the nanny cam.
Yeah. So.
Right. I mean, you hear about that stuff all the time. Kids getting abducted, beat, whatever.
Did you tell me that you would have your robot behind your bar be like, "Hey, I need another old hat."
Yeah, give me another dirty hat.
Dirty hat, yeah.
Quintana. Yeah. I don't know, man. That's
yeah, robots are coming our way, man. That's coming quicker.
Could be.
I'm more interested in this whole thing about him putting this chip in the brain to make your nervous system react, so that way somebody who is paralyzed can start walking, doing all the things that they should be able to do.
So he will be the first one to have something like that happen.
He does. He's got a monkey that he implanted this chip into his brain, right? Or her brain, whatever. I don't know if it's he or she. Planted the chip into the brain, and this monkey is literally playing video games by blowing into a tube and using a joystick, dude, and it's winning all the games. It's crazy. It's like an Atari game, you know what I mean?
Right.
But this monkey is like blasting it, like do-do-do-do, and winning. So, hey, you know what?
Hey, more power.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the technology. The guy's the smartest guy in the world.
Well, think about it. If he implants that chip into your brain, would you be you could be like the smartest person, you know what I mean? You could have all the knowledge. You could be a doctor, you could be a lawyer, because all that stuff is going to be embedded into your brain.
Right.
Does that make sense?
But a lot of people think that it's not necessarily for that purpose, but the purpose of, like you said, being able to see again, being able to hear again, being able to walk again, using your limbs, and stuff like that. Paraplegics, that kind of stuff. So,
well, I think the last thing we need is a bunch of smart ass people walking around,
No, we already got them all. They got stickers on the back of their car. Those are them. That's the future, man.
That has got to be the stupidest thing, dude. It's like having a Ford truck and putting a big Chevy emblem on the back tailgate. You know what I mean?
Right.
It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Hey, so what does people on the side say? I can't read it all the way.
People
think Kelsey's there.
Mosquitoes like blood type O. So Teresa's getting eaten alive, it sounds like.
Oh, yeah.
Kelsey says she thinks a GoPro is in the box.
Kelsey goes right for the. She doesn't even say good. She doesn't even say good morning anymore. She goes right to the. Her first response on the thing is what's in the box.
Right for the jugular.
Right?
Yeah. Matt's on there. What's up, Matt?
What's up, Matt? Matt's getting a new cowboy hat and cowboy boots for the gala.
Today?
I don't know.
Is he gonna go cowboy? Are we all going cowboy for the gala?
That's the only thing I have.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I don't really have anything dressy.
I am not wearing a bow tie, so
I might wear a bow tie.
No, that's.
I might wear a bow tie. Might have to.
I gotta find a summer attire.
A summer attire?
I need to find summer attire.
Are you asking me to help you find a summer attire?
Dude, I need to. I need like, I don't know.
Let me tell you, Randy, shorts, flip-flops, and a tank top. You're good, man.
I know.
That's all you need.
Yeah, but you can't put, I put my stuff in my pockets and I don't know.
So you need a pocket protector?
Pocket protector.
You need a
I don't know if it's a pocket protector. I can't roll one of those out.
You get a fanny pack, you can hold more stuff.
Okay, so I like the fanny pack. Okay. I actually have a fanny pack.
All
My
right.
wife absolutely hates it. I brought that to Mexico.
Yeah.
And dude, okay, I can put all my stuff in my fanny pack, my phone, my wallet, everything into my fanny pack. They're not in my shorts. They're not in my white beach pants that hang everything down.
Right.
They're just in a fanny pack. It's like, why can't the fanny pack be cool again? That's going to be my new statement for the year. Make fanny packs cool again.
When were fanny packs cool? In the 80s? Was that the 80s or 90s?
90s? In the 90s,
yeah. 90s? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I remember baggy pants.
Parachute pants. Thanks, MC Hammer.
Yeah, parachute pants and a fanny pack, dude.
You know, Matt, I bet you $1,000 Matt had a fanny pack and MC Hammer pants.
Matt?
Yeah. I could totally see him rocking like that over there in the valley.
Rolling around.
He's rolling. I think so. He's rolling in one of those C20s. The C20s with the back end dropped, right?
Hammer time. It's like see that going hammer time.
9,000 watts of stereo system within the truck. Passengers can't even sit there because they'll get blown out the front windshield.
Did you just put a bad visual? Now when I see Matt come through the door, I'm gonna be like, oh God, Matt, sorry.
You know it. Oh, man. All right, it's time for a break. Let's see. It's 7:44. We got to take a break. We'll be right back to the Morning Brew.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
Hey, welcome back to the What's Up North County Morning Brew, guys. Thanks for following us. Make sure you guys get on over to our website. Get yourself some tickets to the Sheriff Rodeo. Okay, go over to whatsupnorthcounty.com. Click on the Sheriff pictures. There's 2 pictures there. You can pick one of those. Go right there. You can pick up your $20 Easton Corbin tickets for Friday night, $10 for Saturday night for the rodeo. For the fan zone, there's a concert after the rodeo. Guys, this is a great weekend, great time. You do not want to miss this. If you have not been, it is well worth $10. That's it, $10. And if you have kids under 12, they're free. So essentially, you can go buy a beer for what you would have got your kid to come in to the rodeo for.
It's a good trade.
It's a great trade.
It's a good trade. I
you
like
know,
it. Yeah.
Take mom. Okay, it's Mother's Day weekend.
Yeah.
And
come out and see us.
Yeah, come out there to see us. What's Up North County? We're going to be broadcasting live. We're going to be broadcasting live on our YouTube channel. This one right here that you guys are watching on YouTube. We're only live on YouTube. Make sure you share it with your friends. Click on the little subscribe button and go up there and hit invite, share, and send that link to everybody you know. Everybody. I added 21 new people yesterday.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
21 new people from over the weekend.
That's awesome.
That's insane.
It's great.
It's insane. It's great, but it's insane. It's like where, what, how, and why. That's what I'm saying.
Well, people like the movement.
They like the movement.
You know?
We got a movement. It's like the Sentry movement.
We got a movement.
We got the Sentry movement.
We're like Metamucil. You know what I mean? People take people take it once a day, and then it's a good movement. You know what I mean? So it's good.
Or isn't Metamucil like for diarrhea?
Oh, maybe.
No, Metamucil is for phlegm. So we're like phlegm.
No, Metamucil is for
Isn't Metamucil the stuff for cough?
To properly have your bowel movement every morning. We're your proper bowel movement every morning.
Okay, well then there you go. One way or the other, it's your plumbing.
That's your plumbing.
It's your plumbing. We're plumbers.
Yeah.
We're plumbers.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so Atascadero just had their 6th annual craft beer fest last Saturday.
Uh-huh.
That was a humongous success. One due for probably the weather, because the weather was off the charts.
Right.
But the community enjoyed, obviously, sunny weather. People from all over the state enjoyed it. 55 craft breweries, ciders, producers, wineries were there. Attending and visiting from Malibu said it was their favorite brewery at the festival, which was Tinstillery. Yeah. It says all these breweries are great. Some of them are really good. Right up here, Mexican beers and, of course, island beers. That's in Carpinteria. That's a favorite. Barrel House in Tin City, great place to go, they said. But it was a huge success, as always.
Sweet.
And Andre, which is in Fuego Events, puts this on. So he puts this on, and he puts the concert fair type thing in November.
Gotcha.
Down there at the Sunken Garden as well. So he puts on all kinds of events. But you know what? I can't wait for the wine stuff. So I had another bottle of wine last night.
Uh-oh.
I wasn't going to drink this week.
Gotcha.
I was going to kind of taper back, but dude, it was so nice.
It's a good day yesterday.
Yeah.
I was going to go outside and have a cocktail. I didn't do it though.
I didn't want to, and then, my wife, she's a boozer.
God, again, she's getting bad, huh?
She cracked open angry, and I'm like,
oh no.
Really? I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do it. And then next thing you know, here comes a glass of wine. But I was outside barbecuing, so it's kind of like, and, the weather was nice.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I'll just have one.
Right.
No.
Had a couple?
Yes.
Did you drink a whole bottle of wine last night?
I finished off the dragon wine.
Oh, okay.
So I finished off that one, and then I opened up a bonfire from Whalebone.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, but yeah, so I'm back to drinking, I guess, again every day.
It's good for you.
So
it's good.
Wine.
You know what's crazy? People aren't drinking alcohol anymore.
No, they're not.
There's a study out right now that I just read that people are just like done with alcohol, which sucks for me. But people are like done with alcohol. It's like people aren't drinking anymore. The Maha freaking movement is coming around, I guess, and it's
the what? The what?
The Maha, make America healthy again.
Oh,
so they're trying to make I don't know. It's kind of crazy, man.
Well, because your younger generation are not drinkers; they're pot smokers, or they're edible, eaters, or
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're not heavy into alcohol, and that I saw that study that shows that the millennials are, it was a wicked percentage difference between the millennials and Generation X. Yeah. As far as as far as alcohol consumption.
Right. Yeah.
So, which, makes sense.
Maybe it's because all the moms and dads are all
smashed
boozers, and the kids are like going, "Oh God, I don't want to deal with this anymore." That could be. I mean, that really could be. I mean, the boys have a few friends that don't drink. No kidding.
I shouldn't say they don't drink, but they don't drink like I drink or my boys drink.
Doing backflips in your living room type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
It's very interesting.
It is interesting.
That's good.
Which is good. Is it going to cut down on alcoholism? Is it going to cut down on medical stuff later on in life? Who knows?
I think people are more afraid of their health now than they have ever been. I guess you know what I mean. Like I don't know, maybe.
Well, everything's much more under a microscope now than it was 20 years ago.
Oh, it's like cigarettes. Remember cigarettes? Oh, it's healthy to smoke cigarettes. It's good for your lungs. And then all of a sudden now we have different things coming around like cancers and heart disease and all that stuff.
Well, everybody's more educated.
Yeah.
Everybody's more, not just kind of taking, here's my doctor. My doctor says take this. Oh, I'm going to take it. It's like, there's always, it's sad in that sense because it's like, why am I second guessing my doctor?
Yeah.
Okay, is my doctor. So then you have the conspiracy that the doctor is giving you this because they're getting paid more than giving you, say, something else, right?
I totally believe in that. Yeah.
So now, can you see that? Absolutely. I mean, it happens in anything. You have a product that's equivalent, and you're going to make more money on one product than you are on the other product. Which one are you going to sell?
It all comes down to the pharmaceuticals. I mean, the companies are just throwing it at you. I mean, every commercial that we have on TV is either for donations to a program or it's a pharmaceutical commercial. That's all the commercials we have.
Right.
You know what I mean? Donate to the veteran. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I see a lot of veteran, stuff and a lot of animal PETA, or not PETA, but like animal stuff. But it's like, it's kind of depressing, dude, watching commercials. It's like, you're watching all the sad stuff, and then it's like watching these pharmaceutical commercials that are telling you basically you're going to have a bloody rectum and you're going to be vomiting and your eyes are going to freaking bleed.
That's your side effect.
I understand.
Of it helping you with your toenail fungus.
But I think only 2 countries do this in the entire world, and we're one of them. And why? And that's why RFK is trying to figure this out. Why are we one of the only 2 ones that are putting these drugs out there in a commercial? It's because the pharmaceutical companies rule.
Right. When's the hate for him start coming?
Hate for him?
Yeah.
What's that?
The hate for RFK.
Oh.
Yeah. When does that start?
I don't think they can. I think they,
I think it's going to.
He's a soft target.
It's got to. Now they're taking away all these different products that people like.
Yeah.
That you can't buy it, you can't eat it, you can't consume it. So,
I don't think they're doing that. I think they're just changing the recipes. Is what they're doing. He's trying to get beef or tallow going into French fries instead of peanut oil or not peanut
instead of your seed oils and stuff.
Which seed oils are bad for you.
Right.
Super bad for you. But I'm drinking seed oil right now because I have my creamer in my coffee. Guess what's in my creamer in my coffee? Seed oil. So
gross.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Guess what's in my coffee?
Nothing.
Butter.
Oh, butter.
100%.
Okay.
100% grass-fed beef butter.
Butter.
Oh hell yeah! With a little bit of salt.
Well, a little bit of salt in your coffee.
Oh yeah, dude. It's such a perfect combo.
You're worse than Homer Simpson, dude. Butter your bacon, boy.
No way, dude.
Yeah.
It's such a good option. Trust me.
What else we got going?
All right,
on
we've
here?
got some good bad news and some good news. Okay,
Okay.
so the astronauts that just came back from space for 9 months
Yeah.
on a 1-week mission, NASA says that they will not be paid overtime.
Ugh.
Right?
Horrible.
Okay. So under NASA rules, astronauts are paid at the rate of their usual 40-hour week salary, roughly $152,000 per year during the time aboard the station, plus $5 a day for expenses.
It's $5.
Yeah, $5 a day for expenses in case you wanted to buy a business card or something like that in space. Astronauts who returned to Earth following the protracted 9-month stay on orbit didn't get overtime for the mission. Under NASA rules, astronauts are paid X amount of dollars during their stay, but they don't pay for transportation, lodging, or meals while on assignment. So they actually have to pay for their transportation to space.
What?
Which is
Are you?
reasonable.
No.
Yeah,
wait,
dude.
wait.
Okay.
You gotta pay to go up into space?
Yeah, International Space Station, all federal workers, they don't pay for transportation. I think this is over like a global.
Oh, gotcha.
But, I mean, they did have to get to space.
So if they had to fly somewhere to get to space, they would have to pay for their
Right.
airplane ticket to go up into space.
yeah, they don't pay for transportation.
Gotcha. Okay.
So they don't pay for transportation. So they don't pay for. So NASA astronauts at work also receive incidental pay of the $5 a day. So that's their extra. So President Donald Trump commented on Friday compensating the astronauts for their unexpected extended trip. He says, nobody ever mentioned this to me that they weren't going to get paid. If I have to, I'll pay it out of my own pocket. So the president said that. He said that on Friday. He says, is that all? It's not a whole lot for what they had to go through. Right?
Yeah.
It's like, are you kidding me? You're not going to pay these guys that they've been up there for 9 months?
Right.
And your previous administration wouldn't go get them? Or wouldn't accept somebody to go get them? No, that's wrong. So
Dude, that's like nothing. $5.
well, that $5 that's extra. So that's your expense. That's that's like your daily per diem.
Yeah.
That's your per diem. So they can spend that $5. You know, they can gamble it amongst the two that was there.
And they're up there playing dice in the spacecraft.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the guy that was playing baseball with himself?
With himself?
Yeah.
Oh, in the spacecraft?
Yeah. And he pitched the ball. You know, flew down, would glide down, whatever you call that.
Glide, yeah.
Went down there and got the bat, hit it, and then pushed off and went down and caught it.
The ball hits the ejection button.
Dude, I think that would be pretty trippy, dude. Have you ever had what's that called where you get all like looping?
Vertigo?
Vertigo. Have you ever had vertigo?
Oh yeah, I had it bad one time. Yeah.
I think it would be like a vertigo experience.
I don't know. Vertigo sucks, dude.
But you know that kind of euphoria type.
Well, you're just kind of
feeling.
You're just you're just out of it, dude. It's like.
But it would be kind of. I think in the space station or in space, you know, no weight would be something like that.
Well, it's not. It's the space station being up there for that long, but coming back and actually trying to walk again. You haven't walked. You're like a baby. You know what I mean? You've been just kind of cradled your whole 9 months up there in space, and you get off onto land on Earth, and you go to try to walk. You're probably like a limp, noodle.
So have you ever sat in a lake all day long drinking alcohol?
No.
And then try to get out and of course you've never walked outside the lake, so you've been taking a leak the whole time while you're standing there
peeing in the
hanging
lake.
Out with everybody,
right?
And trying to walk out of the lake to the trailer or wherever you had your body, because you have essentially been weightless or weighted less in the water.
Weightless.
Well, you're not weightless, but you're a lot less, right? But then when you go outside of the water and you go onto land, your body, it's like you become this big, heavy-duty weight that just sinks you into the ground. Your legs are going, whoa, they're like Jell-O.
With a bunch of booze in you.
And like a bunch of booze. Yeah. All right, so hey, Monterey County Sheriff Office posted that they have arrested a gentleman up in the Monterey area for ghost crimes.
I don't understand this.
Huh?
So
On Wednesday, Ag Crimes Unit and Investigator Division served a search warrant as part of an ongoing embezzlement case involving ghost workers. What is a ghost worker, you may ask? Well, it's a complex scheme where crew bosses who work in the ag industry add an extra person to their crew, clock them, and then collect the cash of the ghost worker's paycheck. So essentially, they're really not there. The problem, the ghost worker doesn't work at the job or do any of the work the company that they say it does. Unfortunately, ghost workers are all too common in the ag industry. The investigators of the Ag Crimes Unit did an amazing job in working with this complex investigation with Ramco Enterprises. Ultimately, this investigation stopped thousands of dollars of embezzlement and had no end in sight.
Holy crap!
So they arrested 3 people from Salinas that were the bosses that were getting paid money for these ghost workers.
So basically, there was nobody really there.
So the ghost workers, because the owners don't know who's out there working,
Right. Yeah.
and these field workers most of them are undocumented. Right, and I shouldn't say undocumented because I just recently learned that they are documented.
Yeah.
Kinda. It's not like real doc. It's
I like how Kyle comes in perfectly and says Taco Tuesday.
yes, Taco Tuesday, right on as we're talking about field workers. Jeez, unbelievable. But anyways,
I think that's interesting because people. That's another way you could scheme, the system, dude. I mean, it's crazy.
they're getting paid. They're collecting that check from these ghost workers, that's really not there, and they're splitting amongst them, however much they get paid,
right?
And they're making extra dollars for that. So
that's 3. So say you get paid 3 bosses, and they split the money. Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Not anymore.
That's wild.
They
crazy.
are in jail for embezzlement.
Okay.
So, all right, man, it's 8:02. It's time for another break. So we will be right back to What's Up North County.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid
and Deanna
at North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys get on over to our website, whatsupnorthcounty.com. Pick yourself up a What's Up North County buckle cap. It's only $20. $5 is going back to Honor Flight Central Coast, which is a great program for our veterans. You can also be, like I said, wearing the coolest hat that anybody has in the North County. Also, Sheriff Rodeo coming up in May, Mother's Day weekend, is another event that you guys do not want to miss. Friday night is Easton Corbin. Saturday night's the rodeo. $20 for Easton Corbin Friday night, $10 for the rodeo. Fan Zone and another concert after the rodeo Saturday night. It's great fun. You do not want to miss it. It's heavily supported by our community and all the local businesses and cowboys and cowgirls around here. And you're going to probably see some of the world's best cowboys and cowgirls at this event, as they are coming from all over the place. There's actually going to be a couple that will be going to the American, and that will be at the American in April. That will be at the Sheriff Rodeo.
Sweet.
So they'll be world champion,
world renowned,
potentially world champion. You never know. They might be world champion.
And the bullfighters.
And the bullfighters.
And the bull riders.
Bullfighters, bull riders. Last week we had who did we have? We had Aaron Williams.
Aaron Williams, yeah.
Aaron Williams, which, dude, he's number 1 right now.
No.
Yes.
PBR?
Yes. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. As of last week, maybe that was 2 weeks ago. But he was running the number 1 spot right now.
Good for him, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So he knows me.
He knows me.
He has a picture with me. Aaron, you remember me?
I think you have a picture with him.
Right? He'd be like, "Who the hell are you?" My ass was hurt, and I didn't want to do that anyways.
Yeah, right?
You guys made me.
It's all right.
No, we didn't. We
all
didn't
right.
make you. We don't make anybody do anything. Okay? Just know that here at What's Up North County, we do not make anybody do anything. All right. Kyle, what's up? Taco Tuesday. Yes, it is Taco Tuesdays. You know who has good tacos? And I'm going to say this again. Suprema Meat Markets in Atascadero. Okay, they have all kinds of cool different options that you can get. Okay, Alex has now he has his catering trailer,
Which is badass.
so he's going all over the place. So get on down there. I keep telling him to get that drive-through going. Dude, how cool would that be? Just, hey, and it's only for Taco Tuesday.
Right.
And we're only doing tacos. We're only distributing tacos out that drive-through. Okay, you go through there, you either have, choice of 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of meat. That's it. You're getting street tacos. There's nothing more, no sodas, no nothing. If you want that, you come inside. But other than that, go by there and get your 15 street tacos or whatever they may be, $1.99, and you're going through the drive-through.
Oh, that'd be awesome, man.
But I'm working on that. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we can get that going on. All right, we got Echo Shelters, Echo Bowls, or the empty bowls coming up.
Okay.
So we're gonna have Austin on here tomorrow, and ran across Austin at the Chamber Mixer last week in Atascadero, which was actually pretty fun. I actually had a really good time.
That's good.
I had more fun there than I thought I was gonna have, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because when you go to something like that, you never know who's gonna be there. You're like, a lot of these people, some of the people go there just for the free alcohol and food.
100%.
Okay, but I didn't know what I was going to expect, and it was like immediate. It took me literally a half an hour to get like 5 feet, because it was like I was done talking here. It was like take one step that way, because I was trying to go get a glass of wine, and I was at the other end of where the wine was at. So it literally took me, all in all, it took me 45 minutes to get my first glass of wine.
Oh, geez.
I know. I had to. Everybody was there talking. I guess that's what it's for. But anyways, Atascadero Chamber Mixer last Thursday at the
Sippin' shop.
It wasn't a sipping shop.
Oh,
It was just the Chamber Mixer.
Oh, okay.
But it was at the Pueblo Plaza.
Did you go by yourself?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, Matt was there. I ran into Matt there.
Good.
We chatted for a little bit, and then next thing I know that they walked off talking to people. But it was just like there's lots of people to talk to. But it was at the plaza, kind of across, not the Adobe Plaza, but up south, the next plaza, which has behind the bar and consignment. I don't know if you've been to that place. That place is really cool.
No.
So she took over the old mercantile space there, and then you have the Mexican restaurant or the Chinese food restaurant that closed, and that was it's transferred into a Mexican restaurant, seafood.
Huh. Oh, yeah, I know where that's
right
at.
there on the corner.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. Yeah,
and then there's I think A-Town Bistro is on the other side. Anyways, there's a bunch of cool little businesses in there, and had a lot of good time. Met Danny from Rumor. She's a singer. She was singing there, doing some action there. So it was a good time. But anyways, talking to Austin, and totally spaced on that, which I'm glad I ran across him, because I'll be doing the pouring at the Empty Bowls coming up again. So What's Up North County is a premier sponsor of this program. Proceeds will provide shelter, meals, and service to those in need. The El Camino Homeless Empty Bowls will return with 2 events this year, supporting individuals and families working towards stable housing and through the shelters program. Atascadero Luncheon will take place April 10th at the Pavilion from 11 to 1 p.m. Guests will enjoy soups prepared by chefs, artisan bread, and live music. Each attendee will receive a handmade ceramic bowl as a souvenir. Celebrity servers will participate in the event to serve you. You can go to echoshelters.com, or you could go to the Atascadero.org for more information.
Sweet.
So it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool event. There's lots of people that go. The soups there are apparently amazing.
Yeah, they are.
I never even get any. And you know what soup? What do you think this most desired soup was last year? I guess I shouldn't say most because I could only know what I was pouring,
right,
or was in our vicinity. But I was kind of trying to ask everybody as they come up, like which ones and this and that. But what do you think it was?
I don't know.
Take a guess.
Chicken soup.
Take a wild guess of a soup that you'd be going, really? That was the most favorite?
Tomato bisque.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Hot or cold?
It was hot.
Okay.
But tomato soup.
Huh.
I'm like going, dude, what? Don Idler, which was right next to me, he went through two big old things of tomato soup
That'll clean you out.
that people were just like, they couldn't get enough of it. I'm just like scratching my head going,
and you didn't try any?
Dude, tomato soup, that sounds nasty.
Well, you like pasta, don't you?
Yeah,
That's
but
like tomato
mostly for
sauce.
the noodles.
Tomato sauce? You wouldn't just eat noodles by itself, would you?
If they had seasoning on it and pasta.
Well, no, the sauce is what makes the pasta. I don't know. I think of tomato soup like pasta sauce. You know what I mean? It's just that's how
I just thought it was interesting because there was chicken soup.
Yeah.
There was like some.
The Cajun one. When I went, the Cajun one was really good.
thing.
Yeah.
There was a Cajun soup.
Yeah.
They had. I want to say that there was a clam chowder of some sort.
Oh yeah.
There was a beef stew soup. There was a cheese soup. A cheese something soup. And then there was actually quite a few different ones, but I'm just talking about in our like little cubicle or whatever.
Yeah.
But the tomato soup.
Kelsey says tomato bisque from Street Side is who donates that, and she says it's freaking delightful.
Yeah, Kelsey was one of them that was like in line getting the tomato soup, and I was just like, I was scratching my head going, huh. Yeah. All right, hey, listen, since we're on Kelsey, let's get on the box. Okay, let's get in the box and see what's happening here.
All right, I see the world but have no eyes. Strapped to your head or soaring in the skies. I capture your thrills, your dives, your fun. Okay. And water or snow and rain or sun.
It's a camera.
What am I?
It's a camera.
Oh, yeah, well, what kind of camera?
What do you mean?
It's got to be a specific
Strapped
type.
to your head.
Yeah.
Strapped to your head.
It could be strapped to your head. It could be strapped to anything, actually.
Or soaring the skies. Oh, that's why, because somebody said a GoPro earlier. Okay. Then, yes, that's what it is.
You guys think it's a GoPro?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's figure it out right now.
All right.
We'll get it done with so we don't forget. It is a GoPro.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't even think those things are those things even like popular anymore?
Yeah, dude.
I don't know, dude. I think nowadays that because everything can be done with your phone.
You want to know why I did the GoPro riddle this morning?
Why?
It's because I have a GoPro on my desk.
You have a GoPro on your desk?
Yeah.
For what?
I videotape myself all the time. I come back here naked every now and then and just videotape myself. It's on my OnlyFans page.
You mean you have you have a GoPro back there?
Yeah, it's for my OnlyFans page.
Oh.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Do a sideshow over here.
Okay. That's not weird. Not weird at all.
Not weird at all.
Not weird at all.
No.
All right, man. It's 8:14. We should take another break. We're getting up there in that time frame that we start going over. Facebook starts kicking us off.
We're not on Facebook.
Oh, well, then there you have it. We can stay on all day.
All right, we're taking a break.
All right, we'll be right back to the Morning Brew.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. We're Tuesday morning. We are March 25th. We're Taco Tuesday. Let's see, what else are we? What else does Tuesday bring?
Tuesday brings life.
Tuesday
and sunshine.
Dude, today's definitely sunshine. Today is going to be in the 90s again.
Oh man,
like it was yesterday.
Love it.
So I think I might have to go home and get some shorts on, and you know what? But so I like to wear my shorts, but I also like to wear my button-up shirt. But my problem is, my button-up shirts, dude, they hang down so damn far.
What do you mean? Like you have to tuck them in?
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't tuck a shirt in a button-up shirt into shorts.
Well, why not?
That looks weird.
Well, you could do that, and you could pop your collar too, and you could be like the '90s Sven.
No, I gotta get like I don't know, man. I have to get smaller shirts or something so that way they don't hang down as far. What's the opposite of tall? Do they have short? They have the tall because that way they have the longer tails and stuff like that.
They have a Untuck It. You ever heard of Untuck It? So Untuck It's a men's, I believe it's only men's clothing company that takes your dimensions, and then they make it so that your arms, your arms don't show too much, and they cut it down to a length so that way you don't have to tuck. It's called Untuck It.
You have them custom made. I don't need any of that.
Yeah, they're custom made.
Dude, I go to Goodwill.
Well, go to Goodwill. Cut them. Crop tops.
I've actually had Vicky cut them before to do that kind of concept.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out as I anticipated. It was
kind of like a half moo-moo. Like
it was just like cut across.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think like regular shirts kind of are cut like in an angle droop, maybe front and back or something, maybe shorter on the side type deal.
Untuck It. It's a men's clothing. Untuck It. Let's see if we can find
Untuck It.
Yeah.
Untuck It.
Untuck It. So it's a men's clothing line. So it's kind of crazy because they do fit men so that way. Yeah, watch here. It's like this guy right here. Let me see if I can get this guy in here.
So do they have a comparison of a regular shirt next to a Untucked shirt?
Yeah. Are you watching my screen right now?
I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like this guy right here. So this is Untuck It. So this would be this would be your normal on the right hand side, and then this is this. So you have the perfectly untucked length, fits for all shapes and sizes, contoured.
That's what I need.
Hemline, reinforced collars, signature cell. There you go. So. Go to untuckit.com.
How much are the shirt? Can you click on it? How much are they? Wonder how much those things are going for. That's exactly what I need.
Polo?
Ooh, they have Untuckit polos? Because those are good looking polos right there. I could see me wearing that to the rodeo.
So they're $79.
Holy cow, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, they're
dude,
pretty expensive.
I have never paid or would pay $79 for a shirt. Ever.
I don't know. That's just the way it is.
Even if there's a fire, I would never pay $79 for a shirt.
Well, if there's a fire sale, I'll let you know on Untuck It.
Oh my Lord!
But yeah, that's called fitted shirts. That's the stuff. That's the
holy cow.
The shirts that you would have to wear.
That's crazy,
with your boat shoes. You can wear that shorts and boat shoes, and you'd be perfect. And a cowboy hat.
That's exactly. That's my coastal Randy image that I'm trying to portray.
Gotcha.
So then that way when I go over to Morro Bay and Cayucas and I can wear shorts and I got to go to tanning booth though.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm super white right now. I mean, it's like yesterday. It was like I was looking at my legs, going, "That sounds super like feminist." I was looking at my legs and I don't think they're brown enough. Is that right?
Bro, you're talking about like shorty shirts. You're talking about your clothing. You're talking about you're very insecure today.
I know. Just
your insecurity level is at like
it's not insecurity level. I'm bored. I'm bored with my attire. Let's put it that way. I'm bored with my attire. My wife says I wear the same stuff all the time: boots, pants, and a button-up shirt.
Well, if she'd drink a little bit more, she wouldn't remember.
Well, she definitely did that on Saturday night.
Sorry, Jen. Didn't mean to say that.
Yeah, she definitely past that level on Saturday night, maybe even into Sunday.
Nice.
Might even had a little bit of a Sunday action. What else we got going on here? We've got the Public Planning Commission. Hold on, it's opening right now.
Ruh-roh.
Are you on that one?
I could get to it.
All right. The public is invited to Planning Commission workshop on home business regulations. This is super important. You know why?
Why?
Because there's a lot of home-based businesses that require and need a little bit more tax incentives and stuff like that. So the public is invited to attend a workshop to discuss home business regulations at Paso Robles. The workshop will take place during the Paso Robles Planning Committee tonight at 6:30 in the council chamber. Home business regulations governs the types of businesses that can operate from residential properties and set standards to ensure that the home businesses do not distract from the residential character of the neighborhoods. Current home business standards can be found at the Paso Robles Municipal Chapter 2121. City staff has not recommended any changes to the current regulations. The Planning Commission will host a discussion at the workshop about potential improvements based on community input. Members of the community of the public will have the opportunity to provide feedback during the meeting. So the meeting's tonight, 6:30, Paso Robles. You could be a part of it. You can also send your questions to planning@prcity.com.
Interesting. That's good information for small business, though. For any home business.
This is for small businesses, like daycares, stuff like that. You know, home-based businesses that need some modifications. And
I wonder if we would be considered a home business.
What's up, North County?
Yeah.
Should be.
I mean, we're at our home, or at my home.
Right?
Yeah. Can we get incentives?
Yeah. Actually, according to Ernest, you could get some grants because of all the chickens that you have out in the front yard. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's a ag grant.
Okay.
And you don't have to pay it back. It's like the COVID world.
I'm going to look it up right now.
And
I want my ag grant.
Yeah, it's an ag grant. There's several of them. Actually, after he said that, I read a couple different articles that also said that, and they're amongst different farmers and stuff like that. That there is money out there, and then according to Greg,
holy crap!
And then according to Greg, they pay you to not do stuff too. So maybe you get rid of your chickens.
Providing up to $100,000.
Yeah.
In funding for projects that improve air quality. What? No. Let's see this one. Oh wow! Yeah, I can get some money.
Yeah.
I love it.
Look into it.
Oh.
Look into it.
All right. Yeah, $100,000.
Up to $100,000. That's exactly what he said. He's going to build a house.
Maybe it's like $50,000 per chicken.
$50,000 per chicken. Hey, did you see that? What came out? They arrested the USDA gal.
No.
For this whole pandemic, which was fraudulent.
The bird flu?
The bird flu.
No way.
It was just on there this morning.
It's not a pandemic. It's not. I don't think it's fake.
Well, they killed a bunch of chickens.
They killed over 100,000 chickens.
That more than that.
1 million?
Yeah, that was not that had no business. It was fraudulent. I just read a little bit of it this morning, and it's going to be coming out today. So pay attention to your news source, Fox News, Newsmax.
Biden killed all the chickens. He killed a lot of chickens.
it was all to dramatize what was happening and prepare for the next administration.
Good Lord.
Right?
Can we just get over this crap? Can't we all just get along?
Dude, no kidding. Where's Rodney King?
Ah, man.
All right, new tasting room opens in downtown Paso Robles. There are so many tasting rooms. You cannot go through a day without seeing a new tasting room open up or a new winery distributing their wines somewhere, some way, somehow in a tasting room.
Right.
And I'm going to have to, like I said, I'm going to have to add these guys to my list of people. All right. So Rockbound Cellars highlights sustainable farming and minimal intervention winemaking. Have you ever heard of these guys?
Never heard of them, no.
Okay. So Rockbound Cellars, a boutique family-owned estate winery in the Adelaide district of Paso Robles, has opened a new tasting room at the Bottle Shop in the Railroad Historic District. This location brings the vineyard experience to the heart of the city, offering both locals and visitors the opportunity to enjoy the winery's estate-grown Bordeaux, and Rhone varietals. Founded by Fioria and Colby, Rockbound Cellars is known for embracing the influence of terroir. Is that
terroir?
Terroir?
Yeah, it means the land.
No, influence of terroir.
Terroir.
Okay, just say the land. and specialize in a small batch winemaking. The winery focuses on sustainable farming practices, minimal intervention techniques, and to create wines that reflect the passion and the dedication. So cool. So they're located on Railroad Street, Paso Robles, hours Thursday through Saturday, and Sundays, short day, 12 to 5.
Interesting.
Walk-ins are welcome. All right, so what is
we're
Bordeaux?
A Bordeaux wine is from the region of Bordeaux. It'd be like a Cab, Merlot.
Okay.
So
it's not a new specialty wine that I need to understand what that means.
So your Nascimento wine you were drinking?
Yeah.
That's a Bordeaux.
Sweet.
Okay.
The Cab?
Yep, that would be a Bordeaux wine. So.
All right. Well, there you have it. See, I'm learning. That's why we need to go to the different wineries, so that way I can learn their lingo.
Well, I guess I do know them. Michelle just told me. So my wife tells me I know who they are. I guess I know who they are.
Great.
So
now you said it on. Now it's on video.
It's out
no,
there.
I don't know them. And now she's like, "Yeah, they were just over last weekend for dinner."
Dude,
oh yeah.
Don't put it past me.
I guess
I'm super bad at that.
I guess I do know them.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you're terrible at it.
I am super terrible at it.
Yeah, you're worse than me.
I am.
At it.
I am.
I know, dude. If I'm like keeping you in check on schedules, that's pretty damn bad.
No, but
that's literally like the blind leading the blind.
But you're showing me how to do it. You have everybody's name in your cell phone at every establishment you go to. So you get on your cell phone before you walk in the door and go, Emily.
Yes.
Hey, Emily, how you doing? Hey, she's like, oh my God, you remember my name?
Hey, do not give out my. Don't give out my. Dude, come on. Those are my secrets. Those are my secrets, man.
When you said that guy's name that one time, how the hell do you remember this dude? You're
right?
Like, it's right here.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay,
dude.
All right, okay.
Hey, okay, you've just exposed my
I'm sorry.
secrets.
Well,
okay?
I'm gonna cancel this show right now.
But it's a great idea though.
It's great. No,
it's absolutely perfect because now you flip the switch on them, right? So you flip the switch on your server or bartender to where now you know their name and they're just like, wow.
And now they have to know your name and what you drink and what you eat and all that stuff. Yeah,
and so it makes for a perfect relationship. Now, when you come in and you say, "Hey, Paul, hey man, how you doing? I'm glad." You put some notes down from the last time, and you talk about like, "Oh, hey, how did your kid? This and that." They're like, and now next thing you know, you get free drinks.
Oh my God, dude! Oh, you're horrible. You're a horrible person.
Listen, I don't make the rules, okay? I follow the ones of success.
Gotcha.
And this is a successful.
I should say you're horrible. It's pretty smart, actually. It's pretty. I like it, actually.
Successful platform.
That's pretty freaking hilarious.
All right, man. It's 8:28. We should take another break.
All right.
All right. We'll be right back to the Morning Brew.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. Thanks for tuning in to What's Up North County. Hey, if you have not seen our website, go to it, whatsupnorthcounty.com. Okay, you could pick up your merch there. You can check out all of our sponsors. You can check out us, and you can go to our different platforms like Spotify or even YouTube if you want to. But more importantly, you guys can pick up your tickets there to the Sheriff Rodeo coming up in May. You don't want to miss this. Sheriff or Mother's Day weekend, Friday night kicks off at the Easton Corbin. Saturday night is the event. You don't want to miss this. This is the fan zone in the Midway. You got the rodeo. You got mutton busting, which is the most coolest event that you'll ever see. And then you have a concert afterwards. And then you have all kinds of fun stuff. You can see what's up North County. We're going to be broadcasting the rodeo live. Hey, make sure you share this page right now. Share it with everybody because we're going to give away 1 million
Pesos.
No,
I don't even think we have that much money.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't have any of that.
But you know what? It's funny because the peso changes in Mexico when we were there.
Yeah.
I think when we rolled in, they have it's almost like the gas prices. You know how they have the gas prices that you can flip down because they change like daily. That was the peso, the conversion from American to pesos, and then I think they had like what else they had? I think they had Russian.
Russian?
No, not Russian.
Probably Canadian money.
They had a Canadian money conversion.
A rupee.
But I still don't. To this day, have never seen the whole everything's so much cheaper in Mexico thing.
It is.
I've never.
It is, but when you go to a resort, it's not. You know what I mean? Like if you go outside of Mexico, you go outside the resorts, everything's cheaper.
Okay, so Paul went to the Farmacia.
Oh,
right?
Okay, all right.
And it was not cheaper.
Was that where the resort was at?
No, it was off base.
Huh.
So they had to, Uber or whatever, the equivalent of Uber is in Mexico. Taxi, maybe?
Right. Yeah,
probably taxi because the cartel owns that. But they went to the Farmacia and got some, I think he said he's got some Z-Packs.
Oh, cool.
He got some, but they weren't like one would think.
Oh, gotcha.
That they were cheap.
Okay.
So I don't know. I think this whole Mexico's cheaper thing is a myth.
It's a scam, huh?
I think it is a scam. I think it's a total scam. So now the guy told me how much he made an hour, or a day.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking to myself afterwards, going, I think he's lying. They pay him $12 a day. That's it.
$12 a day.
That's how much.
A bartender or whatever.
The bartender that was in the pool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same. They kind of rotate. They go to all kinds of different places throughout the resort. But when I was talking to him, I asked him. I said, "Hey, how much do you get paid?" And he says he gets paid $12 a day. And I'm thinking to myself, going, "No way! You can't live on $12 a day." Now, they get their transportation for free.
Okay.
They get their meals for free.
Right.
Maybe they pay for lodging back in Cancun.
Who knows?
I don't know. I didn't ask him that because we're on the border of a language barrier.
Oh, gotcha.
So I couldn't understand 100% what he was saying. Some of the times I was just going like this, and I had no idea what he just said.
You're at a 45% rate.
Yeah. So we had this little bit of a I could get it, but I got the $12 part. Yeah. And then the fact that they get bussed in. And I think he said that he can drink all he wants at the resort. I asked if he could get hammered, and he shook his head. So I don't know if that meant he didn't understand what I was saying.
Probably.
Anyways, but so we had this little bit of barrier. But the $12 a day was definite, and I think he was lying. Now that I'm saying it out loud, right?
Right.
So
whatever you want, sir. But he probably gets tips, right?
Dude, we gave him a ton of money in tips.
He probably gets tips galore.
I spent probably, let's see, I bet I spent like $300 or $400 in ones.
Yeah.
That whole week, because you just, $1, $2.
Right.
So because that's my normal tip, my tip ratio. Like when I go buy drinks at the bar,
$1 per drink.
$1 per drink.
Yeah.
Right. So I continued that on into Mexico. Now, if in fact he does get paid $12 an hour, just from that small amount of time that we were in the pool, I know I gave him a ton of money. I know other people gave him plenty of money. So he made a good amount of money. Now he has to share. He does share. He shares with his alcohol runner that brings alcohol out and brings the ice out.
Gotcha.
Other than that, he gets to pocket the rest of the money.
Sweet.
So, all right. So talking about alcohol, Firestone Walker has a new release. Okay, this benefits the Los Angeles Obispo fire recovery. Firestone Brewery has released a new West Coast Pilsner called We Love LA. Who loves it? Brewed to support wildfire relief efforts. The beer is now available at Firestone Walker and will be released at all company locations, including Buellton and Paso Robles, beginning March 21st, so it's already released. We Love LA is fermented with German lager, yeast, and dry hopped with multiple things. I'm not going to get into any of this stuff, but it's available in a 4-pack and a 6-pack while supplies last. The initiative of the beer began when the wildfires devastated the Palisades and the Eaton areas. Common Space Brewery and Hawthorne launched to call to action. With more than 180 breweries nationwide, including Firestone, joined the effort to raise funds for the fire relief. More than $275,000 has been raised for the United Way and the Greater Los Angeles Fire Response Fund through this initiative of beer. See, people like to drink beer. They like to buy beer.
They like beer.
So that's why alcohol. That's why when you say people aren't drinking anymore, it's like, I think that's a myth too.
There could be.
I just don't think the right people are drinking anymore. There's a lot of people that need to drink.
Isn't this crazy though? The Palisades fire. Do you hear anything about the Palisades
Not
fire?
anymore.
Just done, right? It's like,
I haven't heard about the construction.
no.
No. Okay. So I did hear. So this was 2-3 weeks ago that the people of Palisades, and because they're richy high class people, right?
Right.
So they wanted all the toxins, which is the fire debris, because all that stuff with the
Plastics and
everything,
whatever,
right?
yeah, all the stuff in
They
there.
wanted all that stuff not deposited into their landfill. They wanted it to take into Buttonwillow because there's a big landfill, toxic landfill there.
in Buttonwillow.
And yeah, so they said they're like, we don't want this in our backyard. And these are the people like the Kardashians and
Oh, yeah.
like all these people were pushing this narrative. And of course, people in Buttonwillow were like, keep your crap in your backyard. you
Yeah,
know?
it's a big fight.
Yeah.
We're better than you, so we don't want this crap in our backyard.
That's exactly what the article said, that because they're in a rural, lower populated, lower income, area, that they deserve the toxins versus the Palisades and wherever their toxic dump is. That's actually like right there and or locally, for them. So
Well, you know what? Whatever. I'm not. I hate to say it, but if you're gonna act like that, that's kind of, you're trying to be better than everybody else because you live on that kind of property.
I was hoping to see the devastation when I went down to the airport, but we drove in darkness every time.
Oh yeah.
To and back.
Would you even see it? Did you drive that way? Did you drive down the coastline? Or?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you did? Okay. All right.
Yeah, we took 101 all the way down.
Huh.
Dude, and I tell you what, I don't know how people that live down there in LA have to drink all the time.
Yeah.
It is such a doomy, droomy, nasty place.
It looks like Gotham City. Like when I go to LA reminds me of Gotham City now. It's just kind of crazy.
Oh yeah,
It's
we
just-
were at the airport or close to it. I don't know where we stayed, but I think we stayed somewhere like in the vicinity of the airport.
Right.
But it was just like, tracks and trusses and
Yeah.
wood, like frames, and people with their meth were halfway standing, halfway, upside down.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was just like, it's like, this is just a crap hole. And how does people live here? And how do people say, oh, I love LA? No, I don't love LA. Help the people, I get it, but don't put I love LA, because I don't.
I mean,
Don't love LA.
it's one of the great cities in our United States, but it's one of the worst too as well. So
The worst.
yeah,
I think we covered everything.
I think we got everything, dude.
Yeah, I think we got everything.
We ran out of stuff to say.
We ran out of stuff to talk about. I mean, we could sit here and talk crap about the Tesla owners again. That was fun. Talk about the stickers that people are putting on their Teslas.
Yeah,
Or people actually taking the emblems off. It's like, okay, so here's another like level of stupidity. They're taking their Tesla emblems off.
So you're depreciating your car.
Like you don't know that it's a Tesla. Okay? It's like, really? It's like,
You're gonna put Cybertruck. You're gonna put Chevy on the back of your Cybertruck. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Dude,
It's like-
really? It's like you're taking your emblems off. Okay, that's total common sense.
In all fairness, though, people are getting stopped on the road with kids in the car, and people are coming at them saying you need to sell your Nazi car and all this stuff.
Oh, dude, that's the only reason why I want to have a
people.
Tesla, so I can take my bat out there and smash somebody in the face.
Well, I mean, if you're a woman, you got 2 kids in the car, and some dude just rolls up on you and says, you need to sell this Nazi car and this and that.
Well, I know my girls would come out of the car with a bat and smash somebody in their face.
I can believe that, but not everybody's like that. You know what I mean?
They should be. We need to be. We need to be more hardened.
Yeah, I think you're right. 100%.
We need to be more hardened. Kind of like what's her name from 1923.
Okay, so I finished.
You're 100% caught up?
I'm 100% caught up, and I am kind of in agreement with you. Like, get on with the show, dude.
Right.
Just like, okay, the drama of not being able to make it to, Montana.
Come on.
It's like, okay, it's getting I'm drawing out here. I'm getting. I don't understand.
I'm losing interest.
Totally, dude.
Yeah.
Like, how much crap can you endure on your way to Montana? You know what I mean?
We get it.
We get it, yeah.
But it doesn't need to be a whole hour episode.
Like, does this girl really need to get beat the crap out of in a bathroom, get raped on a train? All these bad things are happening to her. I don't need to, indulge in this stuff. Just get to the freaking program.
Right. There's a group that I follow on Facebook. It's 1923/1988 or whatever the other one was.
Right, yeah.
It's a Yellowstone thing. And there's so many comments on that exactly what we just said, that this it's like you're dumbing us down, you're boring the show,
Yes.
Get on with this. How long does it take to get to Montana? Spencer and I forget the girl's name.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you sit there and just let that happen? You know what I'm saying? Instead of screaming, yelling, kicking, any of that kind of stuff.
Right.
And it's like, okay, so they're in Texas, or he's in Texas.
Yeah,
I don't know where she's at.
She's on a train going to like Chicago.
She's
in
right.
Chicago. She's
that's
in Chicago now. Yeah.
So then people are saying, okay, is these, the husband and wife, obviously they got money.
Right.
Right. Are they picking her up for prostitution?
But I don't know. That's the thing. I have no idea what's going on there. But it doesn't look like the husband's too interested in her. Looks like the wife is more interested in her. So maybe the wife wants a friend.
So it could be like the British guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where you have...
Oh, God, dude. That guy is horrible, man.
Right? And so let me ask you a question. Do you notice what they introduced in this episode?
The kissing of the 2 girls?
No, not them. Just as a show as a whole. What got introduced into this episode that was a staple in Yellowstone?
Oh, the train station.
The train station.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yeah. I've said that 3 shows ago.
Yeah, but this was the first time that they actually showed it. I mean, they actually went there and threw the body of that gal down there.
So that's the first body, right? That's the first body that's ever been there, because it's an unpopulated area, no government,
unpopulated,
no nothing.
No government, nobody knows, everything goes, without seeing type stuff.
Right, yeah.
So, yes.
I did get that, yeah.
So the train station, but it's like, okay, but there's only 2 episodes left.
But here's the thing. Like, Michelle was reading me an article last night after we watched this thing, and she says, this is the beginning of what everybody wants to see. I'm like, but it's only 2 episodes left. Like, I want to see it through the whole freaking,
exactly,
whole series, not just 2 episodes. I don't understand it.
So, you're right. So, this is the beginning of the Yellowstone, of the Montana, of the build, because you're thinking 1923. So, 1923, there was cars, there was, somewhat civilized
telephones,
utilities, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You still had, some of your corrupt, obviously, sheriffs and police and, that kind of stuff. You still had moonshining. You had 1923 being, prohibition, so that's why they were running the booze, and the cop was a part of it, getting paid.
Yep.
And or going in and then busting them. But it's like, all right, but let's just get to, the point. Get to Montana, because that's where the fun stuff's at.
That's where the fight's at,
right?
That's what we all know as Yellowstone. That's what the whole show's based around, right? Is the fight in Montana.
Now, okay, so, but you remember how the show ended? It ended with the Indian getting chased by the priest and the sheriff.
Yeah.
Or the marshal.
And you don't know if he killed that marshal guy or not.
Right. So I'm gonna guess that the Indian shot the priest.
Oh, by accident?
No, I'm gonna say, because I mean
the priest didn't have a gun. It was the marshal that had the gun that's shooting everybody up, right? So the priest doesn't have a gun. Well, he did have a gun because he got into that shootout and he shot those two guys. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got a gun, but I'm willing to bet that the Indian is still alive. This is my guess. The Indian is still alive.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I think the girl and the dad are going to get hunted by the priest and the marshal still. I think the Indian guy doesn't die. He might have got shot, but maybe doesn't die. That's my conclusion. So
I don't know. I think the bigger storyline would be if the Indian killed the marshal.
Can I tell you the reason being on this? Because I think that one guy, the Indian kid, has more to do with the longevity of the show. Like, he would be like the next chief. Because remember, they're looking for a new pathway out, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? So they need a new chief. He would be the youngest guy. The dad wouldn't be able to do it because he would be able to die. He'd probably die in a couple years anyway. The young Indian kid would probably be the new chief of, him and that girl get together, make babies, find a new little program. He has some sort of influence in this show.
So do we know his name? Is it Rainwater?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. I think he has more influence in the show's longevity into the now. You know what I mean? So, like the Yellowstone of today, I think he's the generation.
Because the Yellowstone show.
So, like Rainwater, you're right.
What year does it take place?
Yellowstone, the show?
Yeah. Like, what year do you think? It wasn't like in the our time frame, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
Was it?
Yeah, dude, because they're driving like brand new Maseratis
you're right.
and all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's of the now.
Because I'm thinking of Rainwater's compadre that has the long hair.
Yeah.
That's who I'm thinking, and it could be a descent of him.
That's what I'm trying to say. So it's like, remember the girl, the narrator of the show right now, right? I can't remember what show that.
Yeah, Ellis.
Yeah, so she's narrating this show, so she's part of the longevity of the show. I think this kid, the Indian individual, the kid, is a longevity of the show into what is Yellowstone now. So I don't think he dies. I think he gets shot, but he doesn't die. I don't know. Who knows?
Okay, I'm going to go with either the marshal or the priest gets killed.
I hope he shot the priest. That priest is
right?
I don't like that.
Remember when he's like, he can't go inside the saloon because, he kisses his cross. I was like, dude, get out of here. Dude, that's why you got your gals got stabbed to death, because you guys are nutty.
Here's my thing. If they don't make it to Montana and they extend this show out again,
now people won't watch it.
I don't think people will watch it.
People won't watch it.
I think that's the end of these series. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to sit there and watch that all again.
Right.
Now we're going through, Wisconsin and.
Now was 1923 with Tim McGraw?
Yeah.
Or was it 1888?
I think it was 18. Tim McGraw. So
I think so. 1923, I think, started in Europe, and that's where it originated.
1883.
1883.
Yeah, so 1883.
So 1883 had Tim McGraw and Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
Okay. So 18.
So you got
1923.
You got James Dillard Dutton, who is Tim McGraw, right?
Right.
So he's the Dutton family. Margaret Dutton, who is Faith Hill. And then you got Elsa Dutton. Okay.
Elsa Dutton is the one that died. Now that's narrating.
Yeah. So this is the family coming up. You know what I mean? So then now who you have? What is it? 1883?
This one is 1923.
1923. Yeah.
1923.
Yeah.
So remember that family tree we had a couple years ago?
Yeah.
Of the Yellowstone.
Right. Yeah.
We need to find something like that again, and understand
for this one, right? So Tiona Rainwater. So Tiona Rainwater is her name. The girl. So she's the Rainwater. So she's okay. So that's where everything's coming together.
There's the twist.
Yeah, there's the twist. But where does this kid come in? Because she has to have a family of some sort to make this her generation grow, right? You have to have that family tree grow so you could.
Right, which is him.
It has to be him.
So that's why he doesn't die.
Because it's not the dad. I don't think him. It's
weird,
no,
that's incest. They wouldn't. I wouldn't think Taylor Sheridan would do that. But so that's why he can't die, because him and her Rainwater have got us. Yeah, but then his name's.
So here's my thing. So Alexandra is the girl's name that's on the train, right?
Alexandra.
And then you got Spencer.
What's her last name?
And you got.
Well, now it's gonna be Dutton, I guess.
It doesn't say. Well, it's Dutton because she's married. But then you got Spencer Dutton, right?
Right.
These two are gonna get married. So it's a it would be his grandfather.
Spencer.
It would be the grandfather of John Dutton, right? So Spencer Dutton would be the grandfather of John Dutton. So this is the start of the whole thing.
So it's almost, you have to go back and watch Yellowstone to like sync all these things together. Because remember, during Yellowstone, there was a part, and actually I can't remember if it was Yellowstone or if it was 1883,
right?
Or was there another one?
I want to know where the Irish guy comes in, the banner, because this must dissolve. Him and the Irish guy and the English guy must dissolve out, because there was no Irish or English that were trying to take over Yellowstone of the now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that they must win this fight, because that's my theory, because there's no English or Irish guy in the shows now trying to fight for land still. So
I don't know, man. We'll see. We got 2 more episodes of 1923 to get this thing figured out. Get Spencer and Alex to Montana. Figure out the storyline with the grandson.
Here it is, right here. Where's this gentleman at? Oh man, where is he at? It doesn't look anything like what he is in the soldier. Oh man, all they have is the dad. Runs his horse is that girl's dad, Rainwater's dad. I don't see the Indian dude in here. Huh. I don't know.
All right.
Interesting.
Well, like I said, we got 2 more episodes to wrap this thing up, and I guess make a decision of whether or not we'll watch it again.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna dissolve. I think they're just gonna do another one. So it'll be the next. That's what I'm saying. It'll be the next generation. Now it'll be John Dutton's grandfather. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you got great grandfather, and then
we'll have to rewatch everything all together, year by year. Start with 1883, go to 1923, then go into Yellowstone, and then whatever else is after Yellowstone.
Yeah.
All right. It's 8:53, man. We should take a break. All right. We'll be right back to the Morning Brew.
My name is Jennifer Borhone-Wescombe.
And I'm Haley Wescombe from Borhone Auto Center. Borhone Auto Center is a family-owned and operated GMC dealership. We are your go-to dealership for quality vehicles. With a vast inventory and personalized service, we are here to make your purchase seamless.
Whether it's a luxurious Yukon or a rugged Sierra, we have the perfect ride for you. Come see us today to experience the Borhone family difference. We are located on the corner of Highway 46 East and Golden Hill Road in Paso Robles.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. Thanks for tuning in with us this Tuesday morning, March 25th. Stay outside, drink lots of alcohol, and make sure you guys get your Taco Tuesdays. Suprema Meat Markets is our go-to place for What's Up North County. Make sure you guys get on over to our website, whatsupnorthcounty.com, and you can check out all of our sponsors over there. Get a little bio of our crew here at What's Up North County. You can pick yourself up a hat, and you can also click on the Sheriff link to go right there, and you can buy your tickets for the Sheriff Rodeo coming up in May that you do not want to miss. This is going to be a good time for the whole family. And if you have kids that are young enough, make sure you sign them up for mutton busting. Kylie, okay, so we got to get your the little ones signed up for this event, because it is awesome and it's fun times. But as always, guys, we can't do this without you and our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wine Travelers Hideaway, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, MGP Coatings, North County Junk Removal, The Trailer Barn, Story Termite Pest Control, Borhone Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness, Airflow Filter Services, and Suprema Meat Markets. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you next time.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid
and Deanna
at North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.